The issue that I want to discuss in this recording is the issue of extradition. The Constitution is very clear in that although the states are sovereign within the control of the states, they are subject to the federal government rules, where the federal government has the supremacy clause and the federal rules apply. But the reason the government was created, the federal level of government was created, was to moderate the commerce between the states and the activity between the states. And part of the Constitution is that all states must give full faith and credit to all the laws and activities of the other states. So if you have money that's printed in the Denver Mint, it's good in Georgia. If the money is printed in the Philadelphia Mint, it's good in North Carolina, and so forth. Well, the issue of extradition has to do with returning a criminal to the state that the crime was committed, and that obligates the state to return the criminal to the state where the crime was committed. So in the Constitution there is this extradition clause that requires states to return citizens or criminals or the accused to the state that is the subject of the crime. It's not only the crime, it may be the state of residence. If you remember the case of Dred Scott in the case of slavery, where he escaped to a state outside of the slave states, he escaped to a free state. The court decision returned him to the state of his residency, actually where his owner had Dred Scott as a slave, and therefore brought him back into slavery. Even though he made it to a free state, he was required to be returned to a slave state because of the laws of extradition. So the laws of extradition relate to intrastate activity of criminal activity. Now there is also international law for extradition, but that's different. International extradition is limited because all of the nations are sovereign in their own right, and they don't have to send a criminal or an accused or convicted back to the country where the crime was committed. So we have people that leave countries and go to other countries that welcome them that cannot be returned even if they're found guilty in their home country. We've seen it with Nazi generals, and we see it with the WikiLeaks and other cases where the country does not have an agreement to return the individual to the home country, therefore the individual is free where they are. So extradition on an international basis is based upon treaties, whether the countries have previously agreed to how they're going to treat requests for return of criminals, and it's not automatic. But within the states of the United States, the laws for extradition require the states to return a convicted criminal to the state where the crime occurred. Hope that clarifies that issue a little bit, and look forward to the next time we have the opportunity to clarify an issue that we're reading about. Have a good one. Bye.